Hey, you're back. Where you been? Yeah, people have been wondering about you. Okay, so you're back for a while? Okay, good. Let's get on with this video.
I can't stand intros.
Okay, so today I'm going to give you my top 5 buck folding knives. Top 5 buck folding knives. Some of you are already thinking, well, that's a no-brainer. We've seen your channel. We know what you like. True, but I'm going to throw in a twist, a couple of twists, and let's see where this goes. All right, Mr. Duck, let's get you out of the way. Well, let's leave you there. Are you okay if I put this on top of you? Okay, that's good. Let's do the honorable mention first. And the first honorable mention is this buck 110. It's a DLT exclusive. Some cherry wood. I like this one. I love the cherry wood. I love the nickel silver bolsters. The one thing that kind of kicked it out of the top 5 for me was the spear point. I'm not a fan of it. It's a little thick behind the edge, so it's not as slicer like all the other the clip point blades. I do have it razor sharp, but it's a little thicker behind the edge. So it's just, the handle feels good, everything feels good, but I think for that reason alone, I do like the non-nail nick, by the way. I kind of wish they did that a little bit more often. Buck 110, S30V, Boss heat treat with a spear point. Honorable mention. And that's the only honorable mention that I have physical. The second honorable mention would be the Buck Marksman 830. I had 2 of them, sold them both, kicking myself, can't find them anymore. What are you gonna do? I wish I kept one, but I'm a silly kind of a collector. I don't know why I do these things. Probably opens up another conversation. How many times have we owned the same knife? If you're a collector, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go to number 5. So number 5 in my top 5 is the Buck Caesar. That's right, the Buck Caesar. It's kind of like a Rocky Mountain tread almost on the G10. Really heavy duty. Look at this jimping. Where have we seen those thumb studs before? Coming in at number 5, I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely hard use, hardcore, but it's a little heavy. I've carried it several times with jeans, not so bad. Looser pants, not a good idea. It does come with a nice pouch though, I will say that. And it's got a Johnny Edge on there. So I do like the Caesar. Thinking of letting it go, but I don't know. I'm on the fence. Part of me is like, why? I like 154 cm. But anyway, that's number 5. Coming in at number 4 is the Buck 112 Ranger with a quick stud on there. This is not from my 1979 collection. This is from current. It's brand new. It doesn't have the ebony, like they've changed that, so it's a little bit, I don't have that version. 420 HC. You know it, you love it. The Buck 112 with a super soft I think I've modded this one. That's right, I did. If you look down in there, see the spring bar's been dremeled? It's not round all the way through. It's been dremeled out a little bit. When you do that, you soften this. It's not as hard. Still works good. Still safe. The Buck 112 Ranger, coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, a Buck 110, but it's the Cabela's Alaskan Guide version. Notice the different colors on those scales. Just love it. Love it. S30V, Boss Heat Treat, clip point. And I don't know what else to say that hasn't already been said. So this is going to be more of an admiration. Again, I think I softened this one. I'm not sure. No, you can see the bar is round. The spring bar is round all the way across. Where on that 112 it was. So this one is soft on its own, which is kind of nice. And yes, I'm letting it ride. Why? Because it's not slamming against that bar. Otherwise we'd see a divot right in about there somewhere. So I've already addressed that. But that's number 3. Got to love it. Coming in at number 4. Just did a video on this last night. The Slim, I always say this wrong, it's the Slim Hunter Pro. Or the Slim Pro Hunter? Slim Hunter Pro. Stop doing that, Buck. You're confusing me. With the awesome centering. Thank you very much. You know who I'm talking to. S30V. Brown micarta. And that's where this came from. It's so smooth that I thought that I could flick it. Well, you can't flick these knives, people. It stops right about here, and your finger comes off of the stud, and guess what? It slams right in here. Luckily for me, I didn't get 10 stitches today. It has happened in the past. I don't have that knife here. It's just a standard. I put the thumb stud on there, the quick stud, let it go, 10 stitches. Today I got lucky. It didn't cut too deep. So lesson 2, so don't think you can flick these even when they feel as smooth as this. You can't. They're not designed to flick. At least 2 good cuts to the thumb say so. Why isn't this number 1? The reason why it's not number 1 is it's too thin for me. I like these knives because of the thickness. I like how it feels in my hand. The balance is really good. Everything is nice. Feather light. If I let go of it, it's going to float. It's that light. But I like a little bit of substance. The clip, I did talk about that. You know, with those screws, it is a little bit difficult in and out of the pocket. Some flush heads would have been nice, but it's still good enough to be in number 2. So that is the Slim Hunter Pro. Coming in at number 1, big surprise. Yes, the 110 Hunter Pro, or Pro Hunter. Stop that, Buck. Stop. 110 Hunter Pro. Let's go with that. I don't know. I could be off. G10. Nickel silver. Brushed. This one gets a lot of wear, a lot of care, and a lot of, I don't know what else rhymes with that. Cuts a lot of hair. Again, it fills the hand. Yes, it's handle heavy. Yes, I know that. Sorry, it just feels right. It feels correct in my hand. Your hand might be different. You might gravitate towards this one a little bit more. It's more modern. I'm an old guy. I'm an old school guy. I like this. I feel confident. I could do small wood tasks. I'm not going to baton anything big. Sharp spine. Again, sharp spine on here. You want to throw a fire rod. You can throw a fire rod off of this. I have thrown the fire rod off of this. Not a problem. Some you can't. Some it depends on how they come. But anyway, I've had the quick stud on here, so it's the one just like this. But it's too heavy to, and I've had a pocket clip on here, the Night Eyes, but it's just too heavy for the pocket, I find. So in the pouch, not a problem. Two-handed, not a problem. I like this. Not all of my knives need to be tactical, even though I do like the tactical. So there you have it. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Those are my buck folders that I like in my top 5. Are you still down there? Hang on a second. Hang on. Whoa, relax. Only let's get you back out. Okay. There you go, Mr. Duck. We're glad to see you back. What did you think of that? Oh, thank you. All right. Everyone have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye for now.